Mayday, 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 Shamrock 1 Alpha Kilo, we have an engine problem, we're climbing straight ahead.
1 Alpha Kilo, roger, what are your intentions after climbing straight ahead?
Just stand by.
Shamrock 1 Alpha Kilo, surface wind 260 degrees 7 knots, all runways are now available.
Roger, thank you. And Dublin, the Shamrock 1 Alpha Kilo, we're going to continue climbing straight ahead to 3,000 feet. Most likely we will be diverting to Shannon due runway requirements, but I'll call you back shortly with our intentions.
So Shamrock 1 Alpha Kilo, there is smoke up there from, I think it's the left side of the aircraft, this is make out of the system.
Roger, no, we had a right engine shut down, our right engine failure and shut down on takeoff.
So there is smoke visible from the aircraft trailing.
Okay, thank you.
Shamrock 1 Alpha Kilo, we'd like to climb to 3,000 feet, please.
3,000 feet is...
Okay.
Shamrock 1 Alpha Kilo, there is no altitude restrictions, climb as required.
Thank you, we're just maintaining 3,000 for the time being, Shamrock 1 Alpha Kilo, thank you. And Shamrock 1 Alpha Kilo, we'd like to climb to 5,000 feet, please.
Shamrock 1 Alpha Kilo, climb to 5,000 feet, and there is no restriction on your climb, you can just climb and advise after you go.
Climbing 5,000, Shamrock 1 Alpha Kilo, thank you.
Shamrock 1 Alpha Kilo, to acknowledge the airspace ahead of you has been cleared. You monitor 32.575 on box 2. If you need to contact, you can switch frequency without telling me.
Okay, 132575, we'll monitor them, Shamrock 1 Alpha Kilo, thank you.
Rescue 1, hold short on Mayday.
Shamrock 1 Alpha Kilo.
1 Alpha Kilo from Shannon Control, a good day to you. We can offer you choice of runways at Shannon, 2406, your preference. Wind at Shannon currently 130 degrees at 12 knots.
Okay, stand by on that please, but Shamrock 1 Alpha Kilo, we'd like to declare Mayday please.
Mayday acknowledged.
Shamrock 1 Alpha Kilo, Mayday, 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 we have an engine failure on number 2. Give us indications of a fire, but there's no signs of fire now, and on arrival in Shannon please, we'd like fire service against Mayday.
Fire service will be in attendance, sir, and advise when you are ready to offer to tell me your preference for runway. Shamrock 1 Alpha Kilo, Shannon, confirm squawking assigned code.
Sorry, Shamrock 1 Alpha Kilo, we're squawking 7500. Do you want us to squawk something else?
Confirm, sir, emergency squawk at 7700.
Sorry, 7700, my apologies, 77 coming up.
Shamrock 1 Alpha Kilo, report your radar heading to Shannon approach 121.4, good day.
21-4, Shamrock 1 Alpha Kilo. And Shannon radar, Shamrock 1 Alpha Kilo, Mayday, we are level 4,000 on a heading of 230 at the moment. Our intentions is to land 06. We would like to burn off some fuel beforehand, so if possible may we enter a holding pattern at LPOM at 4,000?
Shamrock 1 Alpha Kilo, I have radar contact and you can route direct to LPOM to hold at LPOM and Mayday acknowledged.
Thank you. Direct to LPOM to hold at LPOM, Shamrock 1 Alpha Kilo. And Shamrock 1 Alpha Kilo, we'd like to send 3,000 feet to hold.
Shamrock 1 Alpha Kilo, that is approved to send 3,000 feet on the QNH 1002 hectopascal.
Copied 1002 to send 3,000, Shamrock 1 Alpha Kilo.
Shamrock 1 Alpha Kilo, just be advised, the tower observed no smoke coming out of that engine at all.
That's great, thank you, Shamrock 1 Alpha Kilo, thank you.
1 Alpha Kilo, next report established in the hold at LPOM.
We'll do Shamrock 1 Alpha Kilo, and we're just trying to burn off fuel here. We probably aim to be in the hold for about another 15 minutes or so, alright, but we will advise Shamrock 1 Alpha Kilo.
1 Alpha Kilo, copied, understood.
Yeah. Shamrock Alpha Kilo, we're now doing our entry into the hold.
1 Alpha Kilo, roger.
Straight Whiskey, you may have been advised of company traffic ahead declared an emergency into Shannon at the moment. They're just holding to burn some fuel. That holding should be complete within the next 4 or 5 minutes, so we're not expecting a delay at the moment, but stand by for more information.
Great, thanks, Billy.
And Shannon, Shamrock 1 Alpha Kilo, just to advise sir, after the next time over LPOM, we'll go outbound again in the hold, and then the next inbound in the hold, we'd like to commence the approach, please.
Shamrock 1 Alpha Kilo, that is all copied and understood.
Thank you. And obviously, as we said before, please, we'd like fire service in attendance. And just to advise, we will be stopping on the runway, Shamrock 1 Alpha Kilo.
That is all copied and understood. The fire service are in full attendance, and you can just let me know when you are established on the local lines of inbound.
Well, thank you.
Okay, Shannon, update to that. We've just been told that the aircraft will be stopping on the runway.
For runway 06, the surface appears to be damp at the moment.
1311, Shamrock 1 Alpha Kilo, thank you.
Affirm.
Yeah, it looks like one more round of the hold, and then the aircraft will be making an approach, but will also be stopping on the runway, just be advised.
Okay, thank you.
Shamrock 1 Alpha Kilo, you are cleared for the ILS approach, runway 06. The fire vehicles will be following you onto the runway.
Clear for the ILS approach, runway 06, Shamrock 1 Alpha Kilo, thank you.
Okay, rescue 1 ground, the Shamrock Airbus 330 now is just coming up in 10 miles from touchdown. He's about 4 minutes from landing on runway 06. Affirm, you have permission to follow the Shamrock on landing, and he'll be landing on runway 06.
Good afternoon, it's Shamrock 1 Alpha Kilo, fully established ILS, runway 06.
Shamrock 1 Alpha Kilo Tower, hello to you. Surface wind 140 degrees, 08 knots, runway 06, clear to land. Grommet surface is wet, braking action is good.
Thank you, Shamrock 1 Alpha Kilo.
1 Alpha Kilo, just to confirm, the rescue vehicles are holding clear to the side of the runway. They will be following you down the runway. Understand you will wish to stop on the runway, they are aware of it.
Affirm, we wish to stop on the runway, and it's the right-hand engine, the number 2 engine, that had indications of fire on leaving Dublin, Shamrock 1 Alpha Kilo.
Roger, we passed on to him. Previous landing traffic, I think you have it already, but reported a 10 knot tailwind down to about 700 feet, and then came into a crosswind. He said there was no issues with it. I will have further wind checks and final view on final, no need to acknowledge.
Thank you, Shamrock 1 Alpha Kilo. So far, Shamrock 1 Alpha Kilo, we're quite happy actually to vacate if you'd like us to, or we will stop on the runway in the fire engines ahead of us.
Kilo, as you wish, if you want to continue taxiing, you can advise, or you can stop on the runway, as you wish.
Shamrock 1 Alpha Kilo, we're going to stop on the runway here, get the fire engines to do a quick inspection, and then we're happy to taxi off once they're happy. Have you got the frequencies for the fire engines, please?
Okay, they'll be listening out on the frequency if you want to communicate with them at any stage.
Thank you. And just to advise, we are leaving engine number 1 running, engine number 2 is shut down. And fire chief from the Shamrock 1 Alpha Kilo?
Leaving the number 1 engine running.
Tower, did you say the fire crew are on this frequency?
1 Alpha Kilo, Affirm, he's just trying to call you there. Can you read him?
Not reading him. Fire chief from the 1 Alpha Kilo, do you read?
And if you listen out on the tower frequency 118.7, just so that everybody is on the same frequency, 118.7.
Read? No, Tower, we're not getting him. Does he have another frequency?
Okay, we just confirmed the switch over there now. He should be calling anytime.
Rescue 1, yes. This is Shamrock 1 Alpha Kilo here. We had an engine fire indication and engine shutdown shortly after takeoff out of Dublin. We had all the indications the fire had gone out and everything was normal, though smoke was seen by the tower in Dublin. Can you just inspect, particularly on the right-hand side of the aircraft, if there's any damage? You can stand down, but just stand by nearby just in case of a change. We're going to taxi in that case. Thanks very much, Rescue 1.
So Tower, copied all that. When ready, you can taxi forward, vacate via Charlie or Delta 2 as you wish.
Yeah, we'll vacate via Charlie, please. Shamrock 1 Alpha Kilo.
And when vacated, it's Charlie, Delta 2, Delta 1 to the apron. Your parking stand 3434. Proceed all the way.
Thank you. Charlie, Delta 2, Delta 1, parking stand 34, Shamrock 1 Alpha Kilo.
Affirm, you can remain on this frequency.